Hello friends, I am Anvesha and I welcome all of you to this channel Aspiring Banker Anvesha. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and also click the bell icon to get notified for the upcoming videos. I make videos on English for bank exams. Also, I conduct free live sessions on Unacademy every day at 9:30 a.m. and at 2:30 p.m. So at 9:30 a.m. we discuss questions for prelims examination, and at 2:30 p.m. we discuss questions for mains examination. So I request all of you to attend these two sessions because these are available absolutely for free. And if you use Unacademy for the first time, you can use the coupon code ANNIE for unlocking these free sessions. New batches on Unacademy for bank exams will begin on 14th of April. So, as you can look at the names, all the best educators are present on Unacademy. So the first batch is for SBI Clerk 2021, and here Ashish Arora sir, Nimisha Bansal ma'am and Ankush Lamba sir are going to teach. Next, now this is a batch for CET 2021. Now this batch is for IBPS exam. Okay, and in this batch this batch is helpful for your all IBPS exams like IBPS PO, IBPS clerk, RRB PO. So for all the IBPS exams, this batch will be helpful. Now next, now here you can look at three batches. The first one is for SBI PO 2021, next IBPS PO 2021, and here SBI Clerk 2021. So let me tell you some of the features of these batches because these batches are on Unacademy Plus. Okay, so if you subscribe to Unacademy Plus, you will be able to watch unlimited live classes of all the educators. Okay, there is one subscription, and under this subscription all your bank exams and insurance exams will be covered. Okay, you'll get PDF study material after each session, and also you can watch each session in recorded mode if you ever miss the live session. Okay, also in the recorded mode also you can increase the speed while watching. Okay, weekly quiz and mock tests are available with each course. Okay, then there are dedicated doubt solving sessions. So these are the features. Also if you want to study from the basic, if you want to clear your concepts from the basic in a structured way, these batches will be perfect for you. So yes, you can see there are so many courses, right? Now if you look at this one, these batches target SBI PO. Now this batch will be taught completely in English. Okay, then target IBPS PO 2021. This is also an English batch. So for students who do not understand Hindi, these batches are for you. Okay, here the educators will teach completely in English. Okay, so here you have SBI Clerk English batch also. So here for SBI Clerk, this batch will also be taught in English. Okay. Also every Sunday at 10 a.m. there is a bank combat, and this is actually a test, and this test is available for free. Now if your score is good in this test, if you get a good rank, then you get 1 month of free Unacademy Plus subscription, and also there is a chance of winning 1 crore rupees of scholarship. So please use the coupon code ANNIE while registering for the scholarship test. The link has been given in the description box. So if you want to subscribe to Unacademy Plus, use coupon code ANNIE for a 10% discount on the subscription cost. Now you can use this coupon code ANNIE for all the categories available like bank, SSC, railway, UPSC, CAT, JEE. For any category you can use this coupon code ANNIE. Also there is a combo pack SSC plus bank. So if you want to prepare for both these exams together, you should take the combo pack. Okay. Okay, so present perfect tense. Yesterday we had seen present indefinite and present continuous. So today at first we'll see what is present perfect tense. So in present perfect tense, the time of the action is not known, or the action has finished recently. So the time is not known explicitly and the action finished recently, it happened recently, in that case we use present perfect tense. Like we have reached the station. Now this happened recently, but when did we reach the station? That is not mentioned in this sentence, so we have used present perfect. I have watched that movie, not seen, watched. I have watched that movie 20 times. Okay, so now this watching happened recently, but when, that is not mentioned. When we want to talk about any experience, we use simple present. He has never traveled by air. So traveling by air is an experience. I have been to Delhi. This is also an experience. That's why simple present has been used. Present perfect has been used. Okay. Change. You have grown up to be a pretty woman. So here we are talking about a change. That's why present perfect has been used. Accomplishment. He has secured a gold medal in the race. And uncompleted action. He has still not arrived. So in these cases we use present perfect tense. Now look at this one. We reached the station at 1 p.m. Here the time has been mentioned explicitly. That's why we will not keep the sentence in present perfect. This should be in simple past. Simple past, because here time has been mentioned explicitly, 1 p.m. But if we look at the next sentence, I watched the movie last month. I watched the movie last month. Time has been mentioned explicitly. That's why V2 simple past should be used. Now look at the next one, the third sentence. I have watched the movie, but when? The time is not mentioned. When, it is not mentioned, and that's why here present perfect has been used. Okay. Now let's look at the construction of present perfect tense sentences. He has finished his work. They have finished their work. I have finished my work. It has gone bad. Now the time is not mentioned in any of the sentences. Things have happened recently. That's why present perfect has been used. So what is the construction? Has or have. Has or have plus V3. This is the construction. Subject plus has or have plus V3. Has is used for singular subject. Have is used for plural subject. Okay. This is the construction. Now look at these sentences. I have had my dinner. I had had my dinner. He has had his dinner. So in these sentences, the first one, have, had, has. The first one is a helping verb. And the next one is the main verb. And here this main verb denotes eat, to eat. I have had my dinner means what? I ate my dinner. So we do not say eat your dinner, eat your lunch, eat your breakfast. We do not say that. Instead of eat, we use had. Okay, I have had my dinner. I had had. Okay, now this first one. The first one is in present perfect tense. The second one is in past perfect tense. The third one is in present perfect tense. Okay. Suppose it is 11 a.m. now, and I had my breakfast at 5 a.m. So can you see that it is a long gap? So when there is a long gap, I'll use had. I had had my dinner. Okay. And if it is it is 10, I had my breakfast at 10 a.m. and it is 11 a.m. Then in that case, I'll use I have had my breakfast. Okay. So this is the difference. Next. He has a watch. He had a Rolex watch. They have a laptop. Here has, had and have, these denote possession, and these are the main verbs. Main verbs. Okay. Next. Having had my lunch, I started doing my homework. So here having plus V3 has been used. So this is what? This is what? This is perfect participle. Perfect participle. Perfect participle is used when one action is done. If one action is done, only if the previous action gets completed. Having had my lunch. So after this action completed, this one started. Okay, both the actions start one after another, and the second action starts only when the first action gets completed. Okay, in that case we use perfect participle. Okay, I have had my dinner, I had my dinner, we have already discussed this. Okay. Present perfect. I haven't seen him since he left India. If since is followed by simple past tense, here after since what do you have? Simple past, only V2. If since is followed by a simple past tense, use present perfect tense before since. So before since you should use present perfect. I haven't seen. So haven't seen. So this is what? Present perfect. Okay. So if after since you have simple past, then before since place present perfect. Past perfect is used when two actions take place in the past, one after the other. The first action is in past perfect tense and the second is in simple past tense. Let's see. Two actions, both the actions happening in the past. So the first action will be in past perfect, which is past of past, and the second in simple past. Let's see. She stayed up all night because she had received bad news. Now, this receiving bad news happened at first and then she stayed up all night. So this one is the first action and this one is the second action. Okay, this one is the second action. So the first action will be in past perfect and the second action will be in simple past. The teacher asked if we had studied for the exam. So study should happen before the teacher asking. Study happened before the exam. So this is the first action and the teacher asking is the second action. So the first action is in past perfect. So had plus V3 and the second action is in simple past. Okay. Now let's look at the construction. The construction is simply had plus V3. Okay. Future perfect. Future perfect is used when an action will have been completed before a specific time in future or before a specific action in the future. Okay, listen. Let's look at this example. By the time I call her, she will have reached Hyderabad. By the time I call her, she will have reached, will plus have plus V3. Will have reached Hyderabad. So it is 3 p.m. now. Say it is 3 p.m. now. So this is the present, right? It is 3 p.m. now. She will reach Hyderabad at 3:25 p.m. and I will call her at 3:30 p.m. Now both these are reaching Hyderabad and calling, both these actions are in the future. Both these actions are in the future. Okay. But which one will happen at first? At first she will reach Hyderabad and then I will call her. So in that case, this calling her, an action that will have been completed before a specific time in future or before a specific action in future. So this action reaching Hyderabad will have been completed before calling her. So that's why here future perfect tense should be used. By the time I call her. So the second action should be in simple present. Second action in simple present. And the first action will be in future perfect. Okay. So by the time I call her, this is the second action. The second action will be in simple present. Okay. And she will have reached Hyderabad. This is the first action. This is the first action. Reaching Hyderabad is the first action. So the first action will be in future perfect. Understood? By next year she will have completed her graduation. Okay. Now by next year, this one gives you this, before a specific time in future. So before a specific time in future, so before next year she will have completed her graduation. So this one will be in future perfect. By the time I reach the station, the train will have left. Now what is the first action? What is the first action? The train leaving is the first action, and I will reach the station after the train leaves. I will reach the station after the train leaves. So the second action will be in simple present. I reach the station, and the first action in future perfect will have left. Okay. Now the construction of future perfect tense is subject plus will, shall, will or shall plus have plus V3. Remember this. Subject plus will or shall plus have plus V3 is the construction of future perfect tense. Present perfect continuous. This is used when an action already started and still going on. This means, let's look at the timeline. An action started in the past, somewhere in the past, and it is still continuing in the present. It is still continuing in the present, and we do not know for how long will it continue. So in that case, we use present perfect tense. I have been living with him since 2018. 2018 is here. Okay, 2018 is here, and now it is 2021. So I started living with him since 2018. So this started in the past, and it is 2021, and it is still continuing, and I do not know for how long it will continue. So that's why here we have to use present perfect continuous. I have been living with him since 2018. I have been watching TV for 2 hours. For 2 hours. So it is 11 a.m. now. Okay. So it started at 9 a.m. Right now it is 11 a.m. and it is continuing. It started in the past. It is continuing in the present, and I do not know for how long it will continue. So I have been watching TV for 2 hours. Okay. So I'll give you the PDF of this session in the Telegram channel. So please join the Telegram channel. The link is in the description box. Past perfect continuous. Started in the past, continued, and finished in the past. This is called past perfect continuous. Started in the past, continued in the past, finished in the past. So let's understand the difference between past perfect and past continuous tense. Past perfect started in the past, continued in the past, finished in the past. Past continuous started in the past, but we do not know exactly when it stopped. We do not know exactly when it stopped. Like I was playing. Now, do you know exactly when I stopped playing? You do not know. So this is called past continuous. But in past perfect continuous, we know when it stopped, when the action stopped. Let's see. Seema had been walking 3 miles a day before she broke her leg. So it stopped when she broke her leg. So here it started in the past, it continued in the past, and also it stopped in the past because she broke her leg in the past. So here when the action stopped, that is also given. Reena had been playing the piano for 35 years when she was finally asked to do a solo. So when did this stop? When she finally was asked to do a solo. Okay. So here in this way, in past perfect continuous, it is explicitly said when the action finished in the past. Okay. Future perfect continuous. An action that continues up to some future point of time. This means the action starts in the past, continues in the present, and it will continue in the future, and we do not know when it will stop. Okay. But we are certain that it will continue in the future as well. So let's look at this. When I turn 30, I shall have been playing piano for 21 years. Now, when I turn 30, right now, I am 18. Okay. So it started from 18, continued in the future. Now and when I will be 30, I will have been playing piano for this many years. So it will continue when I will be 30 as well, and after that also it may continue. I do not know. He will have been living in Mumbai for 10 years by the end of this year. So he had started living in Mumbai 10 years ago. So it started in the past, continuing in the present, and it will continue in the future as well. Okay. So this is all about the tenses. You cannot use future perfect tense with verbs like love, hate, know, believe, realize, prefer, own, belong.